Did you hear that? Are we being followed? Have you got your garlic spray? You better wait, Haz, because the Daywalker is coming and he is going to hunt down the vampires with us. Do you want to know what all this is about? Then join me in this video. What is going on, everyone? It's BPG and welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, I make at least 2 Marvel Strike Force videos every single week, usually based around the events within the game. However, sometimes I do get time to sprinkle in a few other videos. So if you find the content in this video helpful, please do consider giving it a like, subscribe to the channel and ring that notification bell so you don't miss any other BPG uploads. And if you're new around here or not, put a comment down below. I love to speak to each and every one of you, and we have an amazing community here on the BPG channel. So in the news this week, on Monday, we will have a new strike pass, and this time, Gore the God Butcher comes into the strike pass to kill all the gods available. This will be a chance for us to get some more shards for Gore. I don't know how you guys are doing. I am doing pretty well. This will get me on my way to my 6th star for Gore. I did, as you all know, core for Gore. But he is the next strike pass, and this is another chance for you guys to get some shards for him. On the 1st of October, now this is Tuesday, we are going to have Blade's initial release. He will be available as offers to buy if you are a spender. However, if you're like me and free to play, you'll be able to get hold of his 675 power core orb. And take that chance on getting him from those orbs. He will also be an increased chance to get his red stars from the red star orbs. So this is the perfect time to try and upgrade him quickly to get him as part of that Night Stalkers team. And finally, Alpha Flight are going to be farmable. Yes, that is right. The next farmable team has come. Where are you going to find the Alpha Flight members? Well, you're going to find Guardian in the Spotlight orb. Hopefully, if you're like me, you have a ton of those spare because you've managed to max out all the characters that you can get from that orb. So that should be an easy 7-star Guardian. And if you're like me and you manage to complete the assault on Orcus, or the Orcus assault last week, then you will have a 3-diamond Guardian on your hands, which is very, very nice. We have Sasquatch going to the arena store. That is a nice farm. I don't know about you guys, but I was at the stage where I needed something new to farm from the arena store, so that'll be quite nice. The hardest one of the lot will be North Star. Now, he is making his way to the War Store, and unfortunately, as we all know, the War Store is a rotating store. It's not a static store. So that is going to be a harder one to get hold of because you're going to be waiting for him to turn up in that store. And we have another Orcus, or we have an Orcus assembly coming. Not another, but we have another assembly coming. This time it's the Orcus assembly, very much like the Annihilators assembly that we had, which was a web milestone. This is going to be very similar. It's going to be another web milestone, and you're going to earn points for this from special offers. Surprise, surprise. But also there will be free claims that you will be able to do to earn these shards of characters. And I would say if it is anything like the last one, we will earn at least 10 shards for each of the new characters. So 10 shards for Sentinel, 10 shards for Nimrod, and 10 shards for Omega Sentinel. And on Monday, we will be saying goodbye to Autumn Revolution. That is another month event done, or a September 2 event done, really. And if you've followed all my advice over these last 3 weeks, now that we know what the Friday free claim is, which is 9,000 the Sentinel cores, we should be at 677,810 points, which clears your milestone 40 very, very easily. Now, I have only allowed 30,000 out of the 50,000 of the Sentinel cores that were available in Mutant Rebellion, because I felt that that was probably the more realistic hitting point for some people. If you hadn't saved from your Thanos orbs and stuff like that, that was a bit more of a realistic total to go for. But as you'll see, that is still going to massively clear the Autumn Revolution milestone. And come back on Monday when we'll have a look at how I did in Autumn Revolution. There was no leaderboard for this event, so it's a little bit of a thing having more points than we needed, but hey, it's cool. And with that, on Tuesday, the 1st of October, we begin the Midnight Hunt. That is right. It is time for the beginning of October. It is time for Halloween, and we have a 5-week event for Midnight Hunt. In it, we are going to be collecting the following items: the stake, the prayer beads, the holy water, the bunch of garlic, and the bazooka. All of this is obviously based around vampires and the occult, which is I love. We're also going to be earning candy. Now, I believe we had candy at some point in time last year, so whether there is going to be any errors with the candy that might have been left over from last time, who knows? We'll soon see when this event goes live on Tuesday. So there is candy in the month-long milestone, but one thing I did notice that was in the month-long milestone, as well as some older characters, is 50 shards of Omega Sentinel. That is right. The newest release is in the October month-long event. I would have thought it was going to be Thanos. I was wrong. So, hey, it's nice to see that we are getting some of the newer characters in here. And there are characters like Black Panther Shuri, like Guardian, like Pandapool, Penny Parker's in there, Leader's in there, Red Goblin's in there, Sunspot. So all these like meta team characters, all these current meta team characters are in this event. And let's take a look at the first week of event for Midnight Hunt. So we have Vampiric Frenzy. This is going to start on Tuesday, the 1st of October at 2 p.m. PDT or 10 p.m. BST if you're like me in the UK. It is a 6-day event, so it's going to finish on the 7th of October at 2 p.m. PDT or 10 p.m. BST. It has an associated web milestone called Sugar Rush. Also next week, kicking off on Tuesday, the 1st of October, we have another event of the Dark Future. This is an Alliance event. It's going to start at 2 p.m. PDT or 10 p.m. BST. It is again a 5-day event, so nothing has changed about this event at all, apart from the fact that this time you're going to be getting Night Stalker team orbs for Blade. Let's see how many Blade shards we get out of this time around. And the quick rumble next week is called Weapons of the Enemy. It's going to start on Friday, the 4th of October at 2 p.m. PDT or 10 p.m. BST if you're like me in the UK. And that'll be when the blog will drop as well. It'll finish on Sunday, the 6th of October at 2 p.m. PDT or 10 p.m. BST. And this or that next week, you'll be earning points for Dark Hunters in Quick Rumble Blitz. Now, they are an older war team. Some of you might not have them built or might not even have them starred up. So I would say this might be a slow rumble rather than a quick rumble. But if you do have them at 7 stars, this will be the standard quick rumble for you all. And with a change of time this time around, we are going to go over the main event first, Vampiric Frenzy. Now, in this event, there are only 2 free-to-play inputs. One is to spend the Night Stalker energy. Night Stalker energy is the Night Stalker campaign event energy, and to earn candy. And the candy is going to come from these Night Stalker nodes. So basically, this whole event is based around spending your Night Stalker energy. I've got our reasonable free-to-play total down as 124,780. Now, that is for an engaged free-to-play player. That isn't if you were just logging on and doing a little bit. This is for an engaged free-to-play player who's fully engaged in this mode. And what are you going to have to do this week to earn those points? Well, you're going to have to spend 200 cores on the Night Stalker campaign showcase energy. I've worked this out based on the Annihilator campaign energy. I think I'm going to be about right there, but come back on Monday, come and see me. I'll have the events with all the right information for you guys on Monday, just after the events have launched. And you're obviously going to want to go to the web store to collect your daily free claim. And again, I leave a link to that down in the description below. And that 124,000 points, that will get us all the way down to milestone 15. And why do I think that this is going to be the case? Well, you will see, ladies and gentlemen, that to our right, we have a total of 100 Thanos endgame shards. That is why he wasn't in the month-long event, because he's in the week-long event. Hooray! And I think that an engaged player will be able to get to milestone 15 for those Thanos endgame shards. I cannot see anything there that would say otherwise. There's no big amounts of gold there holding it back. There's no dark promotion credits, no diamond orb fragments. So I would definitely say that we will be able to get to milestone 15. And Sugar Rush, this is the web milestone which is feeding into the Vampiric Frenzy event. And this event, the reason why I went over Vampiric Frenzy first is because in this event you need to spend candy in the candy store. And to get candy, you have to do the Night Stalker team nodes, the showcase nodes. Now, in this, there is a total of 33,500 Vampiric Frenzy milestone points. I have no reason to think that you will not be able to get that by the end of the 6 days. That 400,000 candy, I think, will be completely doable as a free-to-play player, but an engaged free-to-play player. I must keep stressing that. And the total silver bullets available is 75,000. That is going to go straight towards the month-long event. And your to-do list this week is to spend the 400,000 candy in the candy store. What is available in the candy store? Well, we don't fully know yet. I'll hopefully have a breakdown of it on Monday. But some of the stuff that the blog told us about was Old Man Logan awakened abilities. They are going to be clutch. Blade awaken abilities. If his passive is in there, I would say to everyone, that is what you want to be farming first, especially if you're going to core for Blade, because that turns his abilities on. That is what makes him tick. There'll probably be character shards in there as well, knowing them, and gear. So, but 400,000, hopefully that's plenty of candy to spend. And now for some final thoughts. The events seem pretty simple. I am excited for Blade to be coming into the game. I know there have been tons and tons of people who have asked for this character, and it's so good that he's coming to the game in the way that he is, and not like an epic and locked behind something. So that is really good. And really and truthfully, this is one of the big flagship characters that they had left to sort of use from the MCU. We haven't seen any sort of gameplay from the Night Stalkers yet, though. None of the envoys have done any sort of gameplay. So I'm wondering what is going on there within the envoy program, because normally we would have seen something by now with the gameplay of the team. Let me know in the comments below how you are doing with the likes of Omega Sentinel and Nimrod. What are you going to do with Blade? Are you going to core him? Are you not? I would probably keep an eye out on Boylon's channel on Tuesday, because he will have a should you core video, I reckon, on Tuesday on his channel. So I'll leave links to his channel in the description down below. Also, me and him are going to do like a part 1 and part 2 video on Sunday. So keep your eye out on not only my channel, but also on Boylon's channel, when you will see us going with 2 very similar videos, but from 2 completely different standpoints. Don't forget, if you found the content in this video helpful, please do consider giving the video a like, and maybe even share it with some of your Alliance mates. And until next time, everyone, stay positive.